There's just no way, my fellow Americans, my fellow global citizens, we will ever be able to measure how lucky we are that we have a commander-in-chief who's bringing badassery back, who has balls, who takes action, who actually knows how to compete in the free market, in the free enterprise system, not like these worthless, toothless, talentless hack Democrats who are literally holding the American people hostage over this Schumer shutdown. We will never, ever be able to fathom. There is no quantitative or even qualitative measurement that we can apply to this amazing, badass president. I'm going to play for you a clip that personifies everything that I just said. It harkens back. It makes me feel so elated and even more patriotic than ever to my favorite president besides President Trump, Theodore Teddy Roosevelt, the man in the arena. Get action, get sane. Something that the Democrats have zero action and full of insanity. So stick around. I'm going to play for you this amazing clip, and we're going to love it. We're going to relish it. We're going to savor it. But first, let's get rid of the garbage. As I always do, we have to follow up with this story of the illegal alien who was issued a CDL, a commercial driver's license, and drove under the influence, was intoxicated, and ended the lives of 3 innocent people. And I wish to God that I could say, this is just a one-off, this is an outlier, but it's not. It keeps happening over and over and over again. Secretary Sean Duffy coming out vehemently. I'm going to play for you a quick clip from him, as well as a brand new report. We have concrete evidence that proves that Newscomb is exactly that, scum of the earth. I've also got footage. I've got a lot of cool stuff to share with you. This is the video you want to share. Tap that thumbs up. Let me know where you're joining me from, what city, what state, what country. Timestamp it. Are you watching this in the morning, at night? Let me know. I love hearing it. It just makes me really happy, and it only takes you a second. Let me know in the comments down below. But first, the actual suspect, the illegal Indian alien who ended the lives of those 3 innocent people, 2 of them being a retired high school coach from Pomona and his wife. Oh, it's just unbelievably tragic. And it could have been 100% prevented. This guy was in court today. Check this out real fast.
Shanpreet Singh is an undocumented immigrant facing vehicular manslaughter and driving under the influence charges in the deaths of 3 people. He did plead not guilty today. This comes as the Department of Transportation says California violated.
So I had to cut that abruptly because I can't share. The footage is just, it's so harrowing, mind-blowing, graphic. I've never seen an accident that bone-chilling before in my entire life. I can't share it with you because they'll take down this entire video. Never mind the fact that it's just obscene. It's totally obscene, and it just wreaks terror inside my chest. I don't want to do that to you. But Newsom released a statement. I covered this in my stream yesterday, but just like his ridiculous DEI colleague, Kamala Harris, who's on her "It's Everybody Else's Fault But Me" tour 2025, literally throwing Biden under the bus, throwing the media under the bus, throwing all her colleagues under the bus, throwing her staff under the bus, pointing the finger at everybody. But the one person whose fault it is, herself. Newscomb does the same thing, saying that Secretary Duffy is playing political points, and that the facts is that the federal government issued his CDL, which is absolutely, I mean, they think we're stupid, America. They're hoping it's the same garbage that these feckless, spineless, weasel, rat, cockroach, vermin Democrat senators and congressmen and women like Ghetto Crockett. Well, you control the House, and you control the Senate, and you also control the executive branch. It's really your shutdown. Like they think we're stupid. Like we don't need 60 Democrat votes. Why is John Fetterman then, your fellow colleague, your Democrat, coming out and saying this is ridiculous? We got to open the government. It's never been done like this before. You can debate policy, you can debate healthcare all you want, but this CR is a clean resolution. You need to pass it. Air traffic controllers, officers, the people who are responsible for keeping us safe in the sky are working for free, not getting a paycheck, the most stressful job on planet Earth, because of you, as well as God knows innumerable federal employees, veterans, law enforcement, military, etc., etc., etc. They think we're stupid. Newsom is hoping that you're stupid. Check this out.
Had Gavin followed our rules per DOT, this guy would have never been on the road. 3 more people would be alive. So we're doing this because we're seeing a lot of foreigners, those who can't speak English, on our roadways, and it's harming the American citizens who want to be safe as they're bringing their kids to school, they're going out for groceries, or they're going to work. And so what we've done to start, we pulled $40 million, John, from California.
Okay, so Secretary Duffy is talking about this. He said that California upgraded this killer's license last week when my stricter rules were already in place. They ignored my emergency action, and now 3 people are no longer with us. 3 innocent people whose families will never be able to enjoy Christmas again, never be able to enjoy birthdays again, holidays, Easter, Halloween, Thanksgiving, you name it. It's over. I can't even imagine if my wife, my son, my daughter. It's so heart-wrenchingly, tragically unjust that this walking pus-filled abscess American psycho is actually being hailed by some of our citizens as the next hero of the United States. He wants to make America California. That's what he wants to do. Not on my watch, and I hope to God not on your watch. Now, check this out. So Secretary Duffy released this bombshell report. Trump's transportation secretary finds California broke federal laws, let dangerous foreign driver KILL 3 on the freeway. And here's the fact. So June 27th, 2025, California issued this guy, this 20-year-old, a restricted non-domiciled CDL. The license includes K restriction, limiting the driver to intrastate operation. Okay, so not in-state, intrastate. September 26, 2025, Secretary Duffy formally notifies, so this was a month ago, California of, quote, significant compliance failures after the audit revealed 1 in 4 non-domiciled CDLs sampled were issued improperly. September 26th, issues an emergency rule to significantly strengthen standards for the issuance of non-domiciled CDLs. Under the emergency rule, non-citizens are not eligible. I repeat, not eligible. October 15th, Singh turns 21, and California's Department of Motor Vehicles removes that restriction and upgrades Singh's driving privileges. This removal was an upgrade under federal regulations. However, California processed the upgrade due to Singh's non-domiciled CDL without applying the stricter standards as required by the emergency rule. October 21, he was operating a semi-truck under the influence on a California freeway when he struck a queue of stopped vehicles and fatally injured 3 people. He ends with this. If California had complied with the Secretary of Emergency's rule and prevented the upgrade of Singh's driving privileges, Singh would have been required to return to the DMV to have the K restriction removed and upgrade his CDL. At that time, Singh would have been subject to the emergency rule and found ineligible. Gavin Newsom was explicitly warned. California's CDL program was dangerously broken. The U.S. DOT's emergency rule was issued to explicitly prevent drivers like Singh from getting behind the wheel of commercial motor vehicles. We know why. He's protecting and giving health care, giving illegal attorney fees, legal fees, asylum, the most probably the most offensive term in the English language, sanctuary city, which is essentially saying if you're a murderer, if you're an R-A-P-I-S-T, I can't say it because they're going to take the video down, but if you're the worst scum of the worst scum of the worst of the earth, we're going to give you sanctuary. That's essentially what that means. You know why Karen Bass and Governor Pretzel and all the Democrats, the Ghetto Crockett's, the Schiffs, the Padillas, we know why they're fighting ICE officers, doxing their families, doxing their location, creating a master ICE tracker. I mean, literally jeopardizing the lives of hardworking, who are not getting paid, by the way, right now because of their shutdown, hardworking, blood, sweat, and tear American heroes. I love you, ICE. Let them know how you feel because they watch this show. The Border Patrol Union, CBD, the Department of Homeland Security, they all watch this show. Let them know how much you love and appreciate them, please, in the comments right now. We love you. I salute you. I absolutely give my heart to you. I love you. We support you. God bless you. Thank you so much for all your hard work. We know why they're fighting ICE and they're fighting law enforcement. They're fighting Trump because Democrats can't win elections anymore with American citizens. So they had to import their votes. And I've got proof. Look at this clip of Vegetable in Chief Joe Biden back in 2020, literally admitting that he's going to give asylum to illegal immigrants. Watch.
We're not going to deport anybody who, in fact, has not in this country committed a felony. I would hold ICE agents accountable if, in fact, they stepped over my executive orders, which is no arrest of anyone outside of their school.
So how do you change the culture?
You change the culture by saying you're going to get fired. You're fired if, in fact, you do that. You only arrest for the purpose of dealing with a felony that's committed, and I don't count drunk driving as a felony.
I don't count drunk driving as a felony. And then they wonder why this whole entire abysmal party is known as the party that is super soft on crime. They're fighting for criminals. They're fighting for illegals. They're fighting for terrorists. They're fighting for gangsters. They're fighting for cartels, bringing in contraband into our country. They're fighting for the invasion instead of actually fighting for real Americans, law-abiding, tax-paying, hard-working Americans. Are we getting the picture? And by the way, remember when Newsom says we don't give health care to illegals? Watch this.
Did universal health care when I was mayor, fully implemented, regardless of pre-existing condition, ability to pay, and regardless of your immigration status. San Francisco is the only universal health care plan for all undocumented residents in America. I'm very proud of that.
When a tree breathes, you guys know the line, oxygen is released. When a Democrat breathes, raw, unfiltered, sewage spewing lies pollute the atmosphere. Vote no on 50. You want to fix America. You want to make America great again. You want to make America safe again. You want to make America make sense again. We can never let these heathens ever get into office ever again. They can't win elections without their imported voters. That is a capital F fact. And you will never in a billion years convince me that this vegetable in chief Biden, who doesn't think that DUIs is a felon, driving under the influence is not a felony. Oh, it's insanity. You will never convince me that this guy got 20 million more votes in 2020 than their black messiah, Barack Obama. I will never believe that in a million years. These are acts of sedition. These are treasonous cockroach, slime-oozing toads, and they all should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Nobody is above the law. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. Oh, you're going to love this. President Trump was asked in a press conference, and it was a full, open, free, like he always does. This guy is so this is literally the most radically transparent administration in the history of our country. He was asked by a reporter about the cartel boats being exploded and attacked by our armed forces. so many ridiculous, spineless, feckless Democrats are just whining and crying because that's their voter base that we're getting rid of. And Trump's response, I sound like a broken record, but it's just true. It's legendary. Watch.
And briefed them on the operations.
No, we will go, I said.
You will go. And
we
it would
will
be
go.
difficult for them to object.
I don't see any loss in going. No reason not to. You know, they'll always complain, oh, we should have gone. So we're going to definitely, I'd like to just tell you, let's go. We'll go.
And Mr.
We're going to
President,
tell them what we're going to do, and I think they're going to probably like it, except for the radical left lunatics.
And Mr. President, if you are declaring war against these cartels and Congress is likely to approve of that process, why not just ask for a declaration of war?
Well, I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. Okay? We're going to kill them. You know, they're going to be like dead. Okay?
How do you not love this guy? I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to kill them, because they're coming into our country and they're bringing in awful things. So they're going to be dead, like dead. Oh, that's Theodore Roosevelt. That's the spirit of 76. That's the spirit of our forefathers. What do you mean declare? What do you mean declare war? They're invading our home. They're bringing poison to infect our young people. Biden let them come in exchange for their votes. Biden let the cartel. Even there was a CNN. I don't have the clip with me, but I know you've seen it probably. I'm going to tell you the truth, and you don't have to believe me. You can verify it. There is a CNN clip of a cartel member being asked by a reporter. It was one of those like kind of underground sort of, we're in the midst of the cartel, and his voice was altered, et cetera, et cetera. You know the drill. And he was asked, is life harder, much more harder now that Trump's in president, or was it harder when Biden? And he said, it's infinitely harder now that Trump is president because Trump doesn't play around. I mean, imagine if somebody came into your house without permission. Okay, never mind the fact that they bring poison, weapons, or try to attack you or whatever. Let's just say some weird stranger you've never met comes into your home without permission. What are you going to do? Are you going to be like, well, you know what? Let's sit down here and talk about this. Maybe we should declare something. Maybe we should give them the due process. These stupid heathen Democrats. No, you come into my house, Professor Nez's house, without warning, without invitation, without notice, without any kind of preemptive invite or what have you. It's all over. Hasta la pasta. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. And I would imagine it's probably the same with you. Let me know in the comments down below. You want to see that clip one more time? I do. Here we go.
If you are declaring war against these cartels and Congress is likely to approve of that process, why not just ask for a declaration of war?
Well, I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. Okay? We're going to kill them. You know, they're going to be like dead. Okay?
God bless you, Mr. President. God bless you. I will be your eternal supporter. You have my eternal support. I pledge my allegiance to your American First policies because you're putting my kids, my grandkids, and my grandkids' grandkids' lives and future first. God bless you, sir. God bless the United States of America. Tap that thumbs up if you love America. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here. You can tap my face right here to subscribe and follow. It's absolutely free. Doesn't cost you a thing. God bless all of you, and God bless the USA and all who defend her. I'll see you soon.